Okay, Shibami, welcome back on my channel. Now, girls and boys, I got Calvin J in the house with all the latest news from last week regarding Shibarium, Bone Shibaswap, Shytoshi, and Shiba Uno. Girls and boys, it's a big update, so you don't want to be going anywhere. Sit back, enjoy, but don't forget to go smash that subscribe button. And also, guys, leave me a comment down below. Now, Calvin J, give us the latest news regarding Shiba Uno.
Let's see here. We'll start off with some Shytoshi. Uh, emerged back on social media, I believe, with this one, or it was one of his earlier tweets, I believe, this week. But with the eyes towards the FCF pay and Chase adoption. Big shouts out to Mr. Salmon for that one. Also, the bad idea Telegram hints at secret initiatives there. We might dive a little bit more into that one. But also, big shouts, I should say, Mr. Salmon there. Also, Shitashi went on Telegram. You know, something's brewing. Lucy Shib brought that one to us. Also proud of Welly Friends, the tracking technology. Big shouts out to Christine. Today, actually earlier, I think I'll post that for y'all too, for those that want to read it. But the Bark of Peace on Deaf Ears thread. Thought that was pretty eloquently said. And then Lucy, Shibarium Spaces to resume after new documents. Big shouts out to Crypto Queen there. Also hinted at a partnership with the four partners, I should say, for a Christmas giveaway party on Shibarium there. Big shouts out to Christine. Shiba Eternity. Big shouts out to Shiba Eternity, the 1 year dojo anniversary. They might introduce some new tournaments there. Big shouts out to BPP. Marcy J calls for a tweet amplifier. I think she got a pretty resounding response there. If y'all want me to post that on the Jumbotron, if you haven't retweeted that, I will, but I'm pretty sure most people here have. Big shouts out to BPP on that one. And then bad idea to be listed on LBake Exchange, I believe on the 7th, so that's probably already happened. I don't know what today's date is. Don't let me know. I know it's Sunday. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry. Welly Friends. We'll go into this one a little bit. Maybe Crypto Queen can help me out, but I thought this was really interesting. Project Lead is 8 points on why their NFT has the most value. Also, I thought this one was cute. I'll post it up here on the Jumbotron. But the Welly Puppy Bar will be at the Naples location. Big shouts out to Crypto Queen on those. Shibarium, serious contender for gaming, NFTs, and D apps. We'll kind of dive into that one a little bit there. Big shouts out to Christine. Also, some block updates, and we'll kind of go into today's updates too. But 941,000 blocks at the time, 3.2 million transactions, 1.2 million addresses. That was on the 2nd. Shibarium nearing a milestone of 3 million transactions completed. I'm not sure if that one has been updated yet. I think they were lagging about 100 grand behind. But Shibarium was over 1 million total blocks on the 6th. Big shouts out to Christine on that one. Kind of her article that she had bought had kind of made me take a look at that one. So big shouts out to her. Shibarium over 1 million. Now nodes to reveal a new integration. That one just dropped today. Big shouts out to Crypto Queen. At Alcazar World. Alcazar, Alcazar World. She was the number 5 most deposit at the casino. Big shouts out to Bus. Wazir X India, she number 4 out of their top 5 on most traded. That was through the month of September, I believe. Big shouts out to BPP. And then my Ether wallet says soon. They kind of hit a little trademark with that one, but soon as to answering when Shibarium integration. Big shouts out to Anil, who was working hard this week. At 3S underscore wallet, according to them, she was number 10 out of the top 10 most traded that week. Big shouts out to BPP. Bitcan official, I swore they had already listed Bone, but they've made an announcement. I'm going to just say it this week because it came out this week. But they had a Bone USD trade pair that came out. Big shouts out to Anil. StealthX underscore IO at StealthX underscore IO. They had a party for their 5th anniversary with the trifecta. I believe they did some giveaways too as well. They have had the trifecta, I believe, listed for a little bit now here. But I believe that giveaway is through the 20th. I'm sure there's some fine print to research, but shouts out to BPP. Let's see here. Mantra Protocol, Sheep Currency, NFT. Oh, okay. This is real interesting. We'll kind of go into this one, but I believe it was their CEO. Had talked about the NFT and the currency and everything with Shibarium, but big shouts out to BBP there. FCF Pay, which I just got some disturbing news with them, but anyway, they did make a deal with Chase Bank, same Chase Bank that don't really let you, whatever. But anyway, they let you pay their bills with them, and now you can do through that through the Sheep Pay. Big shouts out to Barat. Also, they had made a deal with, I believe, the states of Idaho and Utah about broadband bill pays there. Big shouts out to BBP. Also, Bitcoin miners can pay their bills with crypto now, according to them, with FCF Pay. Big shouts out to Lola there. Crypto.com, they made a trade pair with PayPal, PYUSD. So that was really interesting. Big shouts out to BPP. A little bit of Ludacris here. Shib #3 on their crypto influencers. I'm sorry, that was Sheburn. Sheburn was #3 on the crypto influencers in the world. That was on the 5th. Ludacris is #3 on the. I'm sorry, Shib was #3 on the top 10 socials on the 8th. Also, number 8th overall for September 2 as well with Ludacris. So keep using those hashtags and dollar signs for Shib on the socials. 3 things to watch out for. The article kind of summed it up in terms of the Shib ecosystem, which is Burn, Shibarium, and Volume, which made a lot of sense. Big shouts out to Christine. 425 billion Shib transferred from a wallet to Coinbase. BitTrue, their CSO, Shibarium-based DApps will help Shib. We'll kind of dive into that one. Also, big shouts out to Christine. Shib Well Alert, 4.5 trillion transferred from Bitvavo. I think at the time it was valued at 33 million. Big shouts out to Christine on that one. Robinhood, they are the #3 Shib holder. I'm sorry, Shib is their #3 holder, I believe, behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. They hold 34 trillion, worth 279 million, and I believe that was through August with that one. But I found that with some interesting stats. But big shouts out to Lucy Sheep there. And then Shib address is up 198% increase of the week. I believe that was through the 6th. Big shout out to the Houser. Shib Burn 333% rise. This was an into the block kind of stat. We've talked about them weekly. But they also had, according to Into the Block, 3.6 million addresses too. But big shouts out Mr. Sandman on that one. Shib Burn also for this week, 341 million and 162 transactions. Of course, the burn captain there with Calvin J. Ragnar Shiba, just kind of on a security thing. I always try to give y'all something different security on the week. But Ragnar Shiba had his Telegram hacked. Everything's been restored and since then, according to the Twitter account with that one and everything. But just kind of be mindful of your password security here on socials. With that being said, some community shots out. Mr. Sam with the medium for the Mars swap with Shibarium. I thought that was a really good one there. Some key points and interesting information. So big shouts out to Mr. Salmon there with the Mars swap mediums. Shibarmy.co also, I believe, did a Shibarium projects giveaway and poll. His 10,000's going to Burns with his. Just check out at the Sheep Dream, y'all. The NFTs are amazing, but had a really nice campaign this week with the quote tweets, and I thought that was a lot of fun. And I believe Sharby did the review of it with them too. So big shouts out to Sharby. More on them here a little bit later, as a matter of fact. And then let's see here. We just talked about them. But once again, big shouts out to the co-op on the recent Colonel Coop NFT collection. I believe that'll be on the 11th, according to my notes. Christine and Crypto Lasers, now Sheevan Lasers, were the first to respond to the community shout out. So shout out to y'all and shout out to everybody that y'all tagged. And thought that should be getting those shout outs there too. And then also wanted to say, at sand underscore sheep army on Shibarium Text Discord. I believe he was the member of the month for September with that one. So big shouts out to at sand underscore sheep army. I know he does a lot of very thoughtful stuff here on Twitter too as well. Let's see here. I was at this earlier this week, but I just wanted to shout out Mars Swap and all the Shibarium related projects that kind of came together and did a spaces this week. Was really inspiring in terms of that one. I know we've been doing some interviews and things like that here, but there are some works of or been some talks of this with the lads in terms of the Shib community projects and Siberian related projects welcome to, I guess. But I would say just check out Lads for more information on that. Now I'll try to chime in with what I can. But big shouts out to them. And then last but not least, here on the community shout outs, just happy Thanksgiving to everybody in Sheep Army and just generally in Canada. I think this was your Thanksgiving weekend. So just big shouts out to everybody there. The rest is world news, which we'll be talking about later, but appreciate everybody's patience and back to you, Cal.
Appreciate you, Bender. And I would say, going over here to you, Crypto Queen, what was the most, I guess, eye catching news articles for you this week?
We're talking world news, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Well, I thought the Bitcoin ETFs, of course, they keep delaying a decision on that, but I am following that because it does have big impacts for the rest of the crypto industry. But the article that I found talks about the ETFs, the Bitcoin related ETFs. Of course, there's Ethereum as well, but these in particular talks about that they might trigger increased regulatory attention for the crypto industry. So, hopefully a decision that could give us some more regulatory clarity that we desperately need. Um, it talks about institutional involvement forces the regulators to address those issues like taxation, compliance, and disclosure, which vary globally. The involvement is making crypto less exotic and more legitimate, potentially leading to clearer classifications and regulations. Greater institutional participation, as seen with Grayscale's court ruling, enhances the industry's credibility. So we'll continue to follow that and see where it goes. Just personal opinion, but I think if we do get clearance for that, we'll see quite an increase in institutional and retail interest in crypto, and hopefully will trigger our next bull, but we'll see how that goes. The SEC versus Ripple, of course, that's always something that we're following. I thought it was pretty interesting last week that the SEC's motion for appeal was denied, which means the case either goes to trial in April or is dropped. The order allowed the judge to explain parts of her ruling even better, making an appeal harder for the SEC to win. So another L for the SEC, which we all like to see. So this, in just a little bit more detail about that, U.S. District Judge Torres has ordered Ripple and the SEC to engage in discussions regarding a potential settlement for their ongoing lawsuit. This directive comes alongside the judge's recent ruling on the SEC's request for an appeal. The settlement discussion is scheduled to take place before the final pretrial conference, which is set for April 16, 2024. Both parties and their legal reps are required to meet in person for at least an hour to explore the possibility of settling the case. This development follows previous unsuccessful settlement conferences, and Ripple's willingness to settle is contingent on receiving clarity regarding XRP status, which the court has already partially declared as a non security. And then another article about Visa, the crypto card, driving $3 billion payment volume since 2021. And I know BPP put out a question, just who's using Visa crypto cards right now, and I know he got a pretty good response to that. A lot of people were using these. I know myself, I have a crypto.com card that I use. Visa's played a significant role in bridging traditional fiat currencies with crypto, collaborating with 75 major crypto exchanges in 2021 to enable them to issue Visa cards. expanding access to approximately 80 million visa accepting merchants. And it just mentions Visa's Vice President Chopra revealing that this initiative facilitated $3 billion of payment volume, highlighting the growing importance of crypto and payments. Visa's vision for the future includes incorporating multiple blockchain networks, stablecoins, and CBDCs in its payment ecosystem. So those are the three things that I found that were most interesting in world news. Back to you, Calvin.
Definitely, for sure. Interesting times indeed, and I will say, maybe not a user of crypto.com, but definitely utilize my Coinbase card for pretty much everything. Shib is a way of life. And even if I want to diversify in some type of new project, I might convert some Shib. I might, but I still got some Ethereum. I mean, we still have to indulge in our parent network to some degree until Shibarium is where we want it to be. But for now, I'll ask you, Bender, what caught your eye the most this week?
I thought Dream had a really good article here, and I was going to go over it with Crypto Queen in regards to wellies. Before I forget to Springs Wild Water, I got yours up with the aluminum cases showing. Big shouts out to lads. There is something here in the middle of the Jumbotron somewhere. I'll just say the middle, towards the middle. With that, he's got a petition up. I think as of yesterday, they had about 80 signatures to go there. So big shouts out to them. And then co-op, I'm pretty sure Coach George is still here. I did put up that one with the tutorial there from Archangel. Big shouts out to Archangel too with that one. And everything too. So before I forget with that one, Springs. No, I'm sorry, it's not my space. I was gonna say if you wanted to put something else up, go ahead. I'm not hosting. But yeah, if you want to put something down there, I'll make sure I retweet it if I've missed anything important there that you'd like to say. But yeah, just in terms of those. But yeah, anyway, back to this other one. So Dream had a really good, yeah, there we go. Shib Army new news welly friends dishing out the future NFTs with a culinary twist. Um, Including this here where y'all click into it. I believe this one should take me to the 8 points on why I believe Welly's is most valued and accessible NFT project in the world with the most potential. I'll let y'all kind of go through the details on it, but number one was food is web 3 adoption. Number two is technological and healthy food development. Number three was increased brand visibility. Number four, a professional team is the key to success. Number five, a fast food in blockchain, I should say. Number six, transparency to create community. Number seven, community feedback is everything. Number eight, developing the project beyond food. With that one too as well, and then goes on. If they forgot something, you can check them out at the YouTube there at Welly Friends with everything. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. Crypto Queen, I didn't know if you wanted to add anything to that.
Hey, yeah, a little bit more detail about that. And thank you so much, Jordan, for that article. That was great. Really enjoyed that. And you always do such a good job covering everything, but Welly for sure. And yeah, Enzo, who is our project lead, put out a tweet. It was actually a thread that was really nice. And he just went into just why Welly will lead the charge here. And let me get to it. Okay, he said number one, food as web adoption. The current strategy used by Pudgy Penguins is exactly everything we have in mind, but instead of going into people's homes through toys, we're going in with food. He thinks it patently simpler, excuse me. And then number two, technological and healthy food development. So with over 400 franchise applications from all over the world, two stores opening by early 2024, we decided to not only revolutionize our menu, making it healthy and producing our own chicken, but also to amplify the types of business. In fact, Welly Fresh, a vending machine and ghost kitchen brand, will produce salads, smoothies, yogurts, and more was born. And just an update from Discord that was talked about actually today is that Nooch asked us, what we thought about getting away from burgers in total and just having chicken on the menu. So he was getting feedback there just because the healthy benefits of it. So interested to see, what's decided there, but definitely chicken will be the focus of the Welly brand. Number three, increase brand visibility. Said since the project was born, we've been working on Welly branding, and by that I mean all the work done to increase brand awareness of Welly by always producing and delivering great products. Welly Bites, our first event, I think was proof of that. Number four, professional teams, the key to success. The Welly team, all docs are professional in their field. Personally, G Minor G and I have had a communications agency in the past, working with clients that generated more than $1 billion in revenue. Since they're all in Italy, I think that's an incredible achievement. Number five, a fast food and blockchain. Being an official Shib partner, we'll use Shibarium's blockchain and integrate it into our business. In fact, all Willie stores, vending, and products will have management software customized completely with Shibarium. This ensures security, technology, and transparency. And I do know they have a goal date for October to be able to incorporate Shibarium. So we'll see updates on that as they come. And then number six, transparency to create community. Beyond putting everyone's first and last name, we decided to take back our work and launch a Welly YouTube channel, updated very frequently with monthly recap and special episodes. This keeps us close to the community. To date, fed on Discord, which is super present in episodes and participating. So if you haven't checked out the YouTube from the Welly team, it's called Welly in Progress, or WIP, and there's pretty entertaining videos out there, just some of the scenes of developing this business, and it's pretty funny actually. If you take a peek at it, I've enjoyed getting to see some of the I guess guys in their environments and just their day to day. It's pretty fun. Number seven, community feedback is everything. With Welly Dog, our DAO, we ensure that the holders' feedback is heard and everyone feels part of the project. In addition to updating daily on Discord, voting allows Welly NFT holders to decide everything together. So in the past year, we've decided everything from what the store design should be, what the chairs should look like and feel like, the new branding for the store, whether we should go to different NFT conferences. Gosh, I'm trying to think of everything that we've picked out. It's been a lot, but we just, I guess as a community, we feel really special that we're able to get to do that and have that kind of a say in the project, and be able to guide them as a company going forward. And the last one, number eight, developing the NFT project beyond food. Currently, we have announced a refresh of the metadata for the NFTs, and that will be coming in the next few months. This will propel us into a world, first of all, more artistic, but above all, in a much wider world of entertainment. Games, comics, print and color, animated series, toys will be the effects of a huge work done on our character. And then they just asked everyone to follow on socials, especially YouTube, Welly Friends, also TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, or X. So lots of cool updates there, and the team is definitely engaged and passionate, and we're seeing lots of cool progress. We saw the store pictures of the lights and the pickup window, so that's been pretty cool to see that it's all coming together. So next few days we should see the store, the soft launch. So super cool. Thanks for letting me go into detail about that, Bender.
No problem. Thank you, and appreciate the deep dive and a little update there on the wellies. Looking forward to watching this as it progresses here with Naples, and again, a beautifully written. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting one of the two confused. I know Dream had another article that came out well a little bit later on in the week, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
both good ones. Check them out.
And actually, a shout out from Shytoshi.
Yeah, yeah, that's really super dope. Always good to hear from Shytoshi. Also, one I did want to highlight here. I think again, weekly, I try not to take all of this information for granted. But just kind of some things that would have normally, would have probably immediately started off a ton of spaces with some communities. But with crypto.com adding the trading pairs with the PayPal, which is PYUSD. So just to kind of give you all an idea here, and big shouts out to Houster once again on sharing this article too as well. According to the tweet here, new Shib, Bone, Litecoin, I believe Bitcoin Cash, BCH, Atom, and XLM trading pairs are now available on crypto.com. So again, Shib and Bone, and that's out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm sorry, 6 that got listed with PYUSD. According to that one, could have been more after. I haven't checked since, but yeah, at the time of that one, and I mean, crypto.com has got a lot more tokens and coins that they could offer versus that. I'll put it that way. So yeah, again, just to be on that kind of short list is phenomenal with everything too as well. And I think, gosh, which one was another one that kind of stood out to me? I'm sorry that FCF pig news is hitting me. That's messed up. But yeah, the blocks this week. Oh yes. Let's see here. Just quick update here. And I ain't gonna have you up here all night. A lot of these this week I kind of went to the article and just actually put as the highlight point of each thing that just basically what it was. So in case somebody else tried to read my list, that they would just be able to at least have a chance. Because again, sometimes I can't even catch my own shorthand. I'll be like, wait, what was I saying there? In terms of everything. Again, also before I forget, big shouts out to Tilly the Cat, Crypto Nick, Haley High Def, of course, the lads, Shayla, everybody in the DM group and beyond, everybody that's out there sharing Shib info daily. There's no recap without y'all, so appreciate you 1,000,000%. According to ShibariumScan.io, we're currently shade over here with about 1,040,000 total blocks. Again, breaking that milestone this week. Average block time still around 5 seconds. Total transactions 3.3 million. Total wallet addresses 1.25 million ish there. And I believe, let me see here. Do I have my other one up? Where is it? I don't know if I can get that current info up. I ain't gonna hold you up here all night, but I believe should be roughly over 27 million. Might be I know it's up 27, 28 million in terms of bone staked and everything there too as well. I apologize. I've been messing around with my web pages open. I got way too many web pages open to begin with, but yeah, that's another story. With that one and everything. So yeah, that was pretty much some of the main highlight points that kind of, like I said again, stood out here with me here too as well. And once again, everybody, just like I said before, keep up the great work on those socials. The social signals and people picking up on the hashtags and things like that does, of course, not financial advice, but has been linked in the past to, further spilling into volume and those type of metrics and that kind of thing too. So can't hurt. I'll put it that way. When we're out there talking sheep with everything, with that one too. And again, just kind of be cognizant of not only links that you're clicking and things like that in terms of safety and awareness. Remember, C phrases usually aren't necessary. It's usually a red flag if somebody's asking for one, and seek advice and everything before you proceed any further with any kind of action with that kind of stuff out there. But also now too, and again, we see that example this week here with Ragnar Sheeb. Just kind of also do a checkup on your socials and how you access those and those kind of things too as well. So I actually had a clone this week too as well, which I find hilarious because I'm like I'm definitely like it's not like I'm out here like tweeting financial advice constantly. Like it's usually like yeah, not that, but I found that, but yeah, just also kind of be aware and check spellings of stuff, if you're following or not, follower accounts, all those kind of things. Kind of vet the account before you interact with that, especially if they come at you in the DMs and it's not something you're a person that you used to follow would normally do or interact with you and those kind of things too. You could be talking to a clone, and I've actually had that happen to me before and just kind of caught some sleight of hands that alerted me. So yeah, just look out for those type of things. Yeah, safety, and we could do a whole nother spaces on that. But again, appreciate your time, Cal. Thank you.
Say, man, appreciate the opportunity and appreciate the information that you and Crypto Queen has brought to the table. Um, this is the fun part, and not really so much fun at this moment. But again, everybody who is still here, who has stuck around through the entirety of the recap, we greatly appreciate you and your time as well. Um, my thoughts for the week. Um, I want to start off from just the international perspective that Shib ultimately is with still holding on too strongly. This regional perspective that if Shib can take over a city, a restaurant, or uh, even brand themselves on your casual bottle of water, ultimately that is more important. The awareness of and the community coming together is definitely more important than the price of an asset, because regardless of the quantity, we will transact anything as the people. Coffee beans to cowrie shells, bartering is a thing. And as our ship co-op representative coach has stated, 5 million ship sounds like a lot, right? But ultimately it's only about $35. In the name of bartering, that is actually a lot, of quantity wise of an asset. But here we are, Shiba Inu investors who do crazy math every day, rather if it's our burns, our buys, our call options. It's crazy. We talk millions every day. But regardless of where the business might be, uh, definitely can say that I resonate with Satoshi as far as having a empathetic perspective for the globe, for all of us as the human race living on Earth. We do have somewhat of a responsibility to at least give each other some type of grace and just simply, show some love. So from Naples to Israel, I just do want to kind of give a moment of silence for everything that has been going on in recent news. And yes, we are focusing on Shib News and following in the footsteps of our leader, of our lead, I would say, for corporate who is listening. Again, a humble moment of silence for Israel. We appreciate you. And from that article, and even to community articles, such as the one from Mr. Sandman, appreciate you giving more detailed information on a Shibarium project, which would be Mars Swap. We appreciate you. And in the name of rather if it's citizen journalism or a Shibasin to another crypto enthusiast simply just wanting to spread the word. And again, in the name of telephone, you know the message sometimes gets misconstrued going from one person to the next. We appreciate you for your initiative, sir. And I'll take the time to dig into that medium if no one else does. Again, not financial advice, but we all do our own research. And from the recent news of doing my research, as a person who spends a lot of Shib daily for my bottles of water or my cup of coffee, my donut, my burger, whatever so have you, um, Visa as well as FCF Pay has been definitely dominating, the industry as far as simple transacting your crypto for fiat for purchases. Not in the name of gains, but if you tap to the door of a merchant or even tap your device or card on their register, if there's crypto involved, we on the outside might not understand or even know what is going on the back end, but Visa and FCF Pay definitely do know what goes on the back end. And we have experienced a lot of fear and uncertainty and doubt when it came to the intermediaries who transact crypto for fiat, regardless if you are trading or if you are knocking on the door of a merchant and simply wanting to make a purchase. I do want to say FCF Pay seems as though they're doing great business. I'm glad that their website is still up. So please do your research and go to official websites. And at this current moment in time, it might be a little bit hard to track them via X, given that their account is suspended. But it does raise the question as to why, because there was no malicious activity conducted by FCF Pay. But we do know that them coming in to save the day during the time of FUD, again, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt between um, certain centralized sources that they seem to have partnered with to say make amends or have a happy median between the seasoned financiers and unpredictable crypto degens. I say maybe for those who are in favor or have done their research on FCF Pay and like what they are doing, try to reach out and see if we can get their account back. Their website again is still up and running. Let's not go into the narrative of they did something bad, because I promise you that's not the case. They literally just made our list 3 times with great updates. We show no favoritism. If you are, if you want to give your 2 cents on any final thoughts or comments and concerns, feel free to speak.
Hey guys, I kind of forgot I was up here until you said something. Yeah, I was coming up here to say hello, and I wanted to express my appreciation for everybody signing that petition. We did gain 500 signatures, over 500 signatures now in 4 days, and have caught the attention of the Save the Redwoods League. They are actually speaking with Jim Hammerly. He's the individual who planted the grove about 17 years ago, and yeah, so it all starts there. He's trying to get recognition for these regenerative groves, these young groves outside of the natural range. And that's where the Shibas sequoia forest will be in another 15, 20 years, So um, just appreciate everybody signing that petition. Just it just shows the strength of the community. 500 signatures in 4 days. That's just amazing. Appreciate it, and appreciate everybody who shared it as well. So thank you guys.
No problem at all. I almost forgot I was the host. um, Thank you, Andrew, and we appreciate you and all of the lads and ladettes, not only in the building, in the chats, but all over the world. And while we still have you up here, Sheba Springs, well, say you have officially been given the news, and you're still on stage, so you can give your input. What are your thoughts on Shib this week?
Oh, well, couple things on Shib. I think it was nice to hear from Shytoshi again and to hear that maybe there's going to be a little bit more communication coming. Um, I always like to hear from him and like to see what's going on and what his thoughts are. And he's a great writer. So I was I was encouraged to see that and to feel like maybe we can see a few more communications coming from their way, which would, I think, be a beneficial thing for everyone. And then from the more the world perspective, I was happy to see our buddy Gary with the SEC kind of taking it on the chin a couple times this week. So I'm no huge fan of his and what he's trying to do with crypto and that. So anytime he's taking a beating from Congress and suffering some losses out there, I think it's a good thing for us. So those were the kind of the two things that resonated with me this week.
Absolutely. I resonate with that as well. I won't give too much of my own personal opinion on certain individuals because I won't display vested interest. But ultimately, no one likes someone who's going to manipulate any type of game or any type of industry in order to favor themselves. Let's be clear. Um, Crypto Queen and Bender, what say you? What are your final thoughts for Ship this week?
I guess overall, I'm just excited to see everybody come together. I've been sat in a few spaces. There were Shibarium project spaces, and saw the community really step up and everybody working together and just speaking freely about how they plan to utilize Shibarium to grow and how important it is for Shibarium if we are going to onboard more folks and have the full ecosystem that we hope for. We all have to work together and we all have to help each other. So I'm just glad to see that. Interested to learn about some of the new projects that I'm seeing out there, and just proud as always to be Shib Army.
Ship Army strong always, and always will. All will be well. And Bender, sir, thank you. If anything else, this has been fun. I can't stop laughing. There has not been too many recaps that I can like remember verbatim. I mean, we got like 72 for the records. Like, It's crazy, but I'm definitely gonna remember this one. What say you for the week? Final thoughts?
Before I forget, I totally butchered this one. So I'm gonna go back and retap my statement here. Mantra protocol. This was a really interesting one. I think I got this one and another one confused that I was talking about later. But they're going to use Shib as a currency for their NFT platform on Shibarium. So I believe you'll be able to, you know, I don't know, for lack of a better word for it, like an OpenSea type of situation, but instead of ETH, Shib with them. Of course, do your own research. I don't know much about Mantra Protocol. But big shouts out to BPP on that one. In regards to my final thoughts, always interesting. I've had a few other people host the recap here, and there's always something different that happens. Of course, we had the interview tonight, but then you get an impromptu with Coach George coming up here and talking about their projects and those type of things, and just different faces and people out there listening that you don't maybe normally get if I'm hosting that kind of thing too as well. So that's always beautiful to see. And yeah, it just getting the chance to kind of get over here and to the speaker role and being a co-host, and I don't know, for me a relaxing moment. I guess you could say with everything too as well. But yeah, great, phenomenal job tonight is what I'll say. You and Crypto Queen definitely could have ran it, and I'm lucky enough to had a moment free up, and I'll just take it as a sign here because going back and hearing Shiba Springs and come up here with that kind of presentation, everything, I definitely would have been pretty upset if I wasn't here live to witness that. So looking forward to kind of hearing it again and picking up some more in terms of your thought process here later on in the week with lads. And yeah, just want to thank everybody for hanging in there with us tonight. I'm not going to take up all your time, but thank you once again, Calvin J, for doing this for me and helping me out here. And again, I'll just take it as a sign that I lucked up and was here to witness. So thank you.
Say, man, I'm just doing my part and just remaining humble. At the end of the day, maybe not my first rodeo hosting a space, but I learn from the best. What can I say? I pay attention and got a great team. Shout out to you, Queen, because you definitely helped me out. Coach, she caught you, not me. I love you so much. I'm telling you, you gotta love a team effort. Wow. Sheba Springs, you are uh, gracefully being given the community green light. You are the first of many to, be somewhat not even heckled because I don't even want to play around. We do have a problem doing that as Shib Army, but let's properly experience people. I learned that from Andrew. And let's actually give people the chance to plead their case, say what they're doing, figure out the kinks, if any, and we can grow together. We can move forward together and we can build together. Also, another thing, Coach, I'm pretty much doing a great job. I'm keeping us under 2 hours and a half here. And as we go into the last little bit, I would like to say thank you again for everyone coming through this evening. Please be safe wherever you are in the world. And if nothing else, don't forget to shib your shib. And please, in your free time, stream some Crypto Nick, stream some Calvin J, follow Crypto Queen on TikTok, Instagram, whatever platform. Stay in the know, stay in the loop. If you don't have a t-shirt yet, you need to get one. And it needs to be something, but it's more than likely going to be Shib. No matter which partner or collaboration that you want to indulge in, Shib is Shib always. And I wish that you all have a wonderful night.